Okay, so essentially this is going to be for the API meeting, right? So let's see. So I will share my screen. Essentially, I don't have the samples of everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what you should be ordering when we go through the presentation kind of thing and talk to people kind of about that. So this will go longer than the 15 minutes. I think she's allocating 15 minutes per presenter. So let's see. So I will just jump right into sharing my screen to make things easier. So let me pull up Chrome real quick and then order the samples in time from Illini and from Quinn. Hopefully they have them from Quinn because they're kind of one-offs. But let's see. And I believe the theme of the presentation is for holiday, right? So here we go. We will share the screen. And of course, start sharing. When you start, make sure you bring them to the new and improved Team Walter B site. And for all my presentations, I just talk about kind of like, hey, you know, we Team Walter B, reach out to us for any projects that you have. We could help you with inventory. Inventory is a challenge, or production. So inventory, production, that sort of thing. Reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help out. And in terms of following through and presenting product, you want to present product as you're kind of showing it on the screen. So it's really helpful to have the product and order the samples so you can show them on the screen as you're talking about it, because you want to make it a little bit more interactive versus just having them look at a catalog page by page. But the website is kind of cool because I just did a recent case history on ornaments and how ornaments are a great case history in terms of their non-denominational. You could kind of talk about that. They could click on it if they want to by visiting our site, and that it repeats every year, that sort of thing. So you could give yourself a little tutorial by watching that video and then talk about holiday ornaments. But everything's right here, all of our catalogs and that sort of thing. So why don't we just jump right into flyers? And the one I wanted to talk about most importantly was with Illini, kind of their fall into winter, and show that we have a client safe or a factory version, and that we can do a custom version if they want, like we just recently did. Theo did for somebody where we get artwork, and Sabrina at Illini did a custom version for them. But clicking on this, opening it up, obviously it's a little bit late for Halloween, but let me reduce the size of the screen here. But we do have tons of Halloween items, right, that we could work on, but we're kind of late to the game because production right now for Illini is 3 to 5 days for data entry and then 5 days production. So we're looking at 2 weeks. So it kind of puts us behind the 8 ball for Halloween. So I would kind of go through this and stop really at some of the items that have been really popular for holiday, is items for the kitchen, right? Because when you think holiday, you're thinking cooking, baking, hosting, that sort of thing. So I would definitely order a sample of this wooden measuring spoon and just highlight on the fact that wooden measuring spoons is like, well, why would measuring spoons be such a great item? People probably have measuring spoons. Number one, the kitchen is the #1 spot for promotional products real estate. So not necessarily you're targeting the chef or the person who's cooking and baking, you're focusing on the family who's there. And if anybody needs evidence of like how important targeting families are, just think of any type of company that targets children or targets spouses and husbands and wives and family members. That's a big, huge, that's practically every demographic rolled into one. And that's who they want to target, right? So for brand loyalty, that sort of thing. And also, even if we have measuring spoons, plastic or metal, you don't have them in wood. bamboo, in fact. So bamboo is great because bamboo is FDA compliant and it is also stain resistant. And people always want something they don't have. So hey, why not? So that's been a popular piece for us. And then scrolling through our cheese plates. This one right here, you should have a sample of the cheese board and knife set, the style 906. And the beauty of it is maybe you should order 2 samples so you could show it packaged in its craft packaging with the plate and the utensils in it, and then have one unpacked so you could show the actual plate being tempered glass, which is very important, tempered glass so it doesn't shatter, and then the 5 utensils in a tray. And the beauty of this is that includes 4-color decoration in the actual item. I'm trying to look for my timer here. Whatever. The 4-color process, they can actually use that as a name drop. What does that mean? That means that if they like the design and they're using it for Exxon, right? Exxon's a very plain logo. They could say, well, can we just drop the Exxon logo in the middle of that beautiful 4-color process design? Yes, we could use that logo. And then scrolling through here, some of the other items that are very popular is our mini campfire mug shot glass. So you should order 2 items. You should order the regular campfire mug so you could show it and then show the shot glass next to it. And also the packaging of the shot glass comes in a really nice craft paper box packaging. And the whole thing about that is that when something sells really well, like the campfire mug, if we make it smaller, we sell even more of them. And that's a perfect case in point. So this is a great campfire mug shot glass. It could be an espresso cup. And then we also make it and offer it as a separate style as a holiday ornament. You could order a sample of that and hold that up. And then we also offer it as a planter. You could order a sample of that and hold that up. And then with the planters, what I do is when you just show a planter, it doesn't appeal, you know, there's nothing to it. It's just empty, right? So what I did was I cut faux evergreen from my holiday decorations, from my Christmas decorations, and I stuck it in the planter. So I show it like that with the little thing sticking out so that people get it of what it is. Like, oh, that's fake, but oh yeah, I get it. You could grow a planter. And planters, the whole thing with planters is that we're selling them all year long. That's why we've changed the seeds offered for planters, because planters used to just be floral seeds, so you could grow flowers. But now we're including basil and thyme because people are spending more time in the kitchen. And then we've added the spruce tree and the fir tree, which is the Christmas trees, right? So for the holiday seasons. So we don't really have a lot of Govino. There's the campfire mug and the tumbler. We talked about that. Here's more wood related items. These are not bamboo, they're poplar wood, but we do offer a lot of coasters. And of course, the absorbable coasters are great because you could do 4-color process with that. And there's the planter, right? So that's kind of cool. You could show that ceramic mug. The ceramic planter, I would order this one, 5662, just because it has been getting a lot of, we got a lot of hits on LinkedIn. People really like that just to show it. And I don't have a sample of this, which is, let's see if I can pause this real quick. So I will stop share. Okay, so I don't have a sample of this one, which is the Blossom Kit ornament. And then the whole story about ornaments goes back to my case history that I did as a video, that ornaments are non-denominational. The holiday season is the busiest time of year for so many different industries, and especially from a consumer standpoint. Think of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, people are always shopping and spending and gifts and that sort of thing. Ornaments, right? They decorate their offices. So regardless of their denomination, is that they're going to decorate their office just to get in this season. So that's where advertising is awesome, where they could place their advertising. And why we keep adding ornaments year after year, the campfire mug being the newest addition for this year, as well as that biodegradable one, the planter ornament, is because we have to add 2 ornaments per year because we sell over 1 million ornaments a year. They're like planners, meaning that once people start buying planners or calendars, each year they say, oh, we got to put our calendar order in, you know, because people love getting our calendars. They're an annuity. So ornaments are the same thing. We're finding customers are saying, hey, last year we did the glass ornament or the shatter resistant ornament. This year we want to do the campfire ornament or the wood ornament. So definitely be promoting ornaments, all right, for samples. So I wanted you to show you that with Illini. And next, some of the cool items, I'm going to go and share my screen and go to Quinn Flags, because we've been doing a lot of stockings. So there is a lot of the holiday cheer, and we've been getting a lot of requests for Christmas stockings. So Christmas stockings are great because you could do total 4-color process sublimation, which is a really cool kind of thing. And I've gotten a lot of great responses from that, from clients at shows and in meetings for the stockings that we offer. And another great gift collection, of course, is Tomax USA, where so many items are gift related because of technology. And of course, the newest thing is that we did offer some new products. So I would go back to, I kind of tricked you there. I would go back to the flyer page, go to Tomax, and be sure to click on their newest power banks, right? And why these are important is because Apple is selling a boatload of iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. Why? Not just because they're the newest version of the phones and they're promoting their cameras, you know, the 3-camera kind of thing. This is an Android actually, which kind of beat them to the punch. So now iPhone is promoting their 3 cameras or lenses on the back of their cameras. But now the 12 and the 13 are fast charging. So Apple has kind of been late to the game for fast charging, whether it's wirelessly or plug in. So now Apple users are like, oh my gosh, what a game changer, fast charging. Like, holy smokes. Like, I used to just charge at normal speed. Now I'm charging at fast speed. I don't want to use anything unless it's fast charging. That could be a wall plug. It could be a cable, which we carry. In fact, it's on the back of one of the flyers that I'll show you. But then we also have these new items that are all fast charging power banks. So people with power banks never go out of fashion. In fact, we sell power banks to the same distributors / customers, the end users, every year. This is a great case history because technology changes so fast. They want the latest and greatest. I want something that has more capacity. I want something that charges faster. I want something with a digital display. I want something with wireless charging capabilities. I want something that competes with OtterBox. I want something that is lighter and faster. So they're constantly looking for new items for power banks. So this is pretty much 4 new items that we offer. The third one, and you should probably order all 4 of these if they could send them to you. The top one, hands down, has been the most popular because it has a glass front and it just looks really nice. You click the button on top, it gives you a digital readout to tell you how much battery capacity is left. It's fast charging in the top. We know it's fast charging because it's either, the USB is either yellow, orange or green. It also has Type-C output for fast charging, and the wireless charging capability on this is 15 watt. So that's very important because typically wireless charging, when you put an item, your phone, on a wireless charger, whether it's a power bank or a pad, it's slow in your car, anywhere. This one is 15 watts, so it charges wirelessly very fast. The QC101 underneath it is a metal power bank, fast charging, right? Supercharger power bank, but it is 10,000 mAh. I'm sorry, 10 watt. So it's a little bit slower than the one above it. And then it doesn't have a digital display. The PC9209 is 20,000 mAh. It doesn't have a digital display, but it competes with like an OtterBox. Like OtterBox has one that's 20,000 mAh fast charging, and it's not wireless either, but its retail is $65. So granted, we're not OtterBox, the retail brand, but if a customer is looking for something as good a quality and then has the performance features of an OtterBox and they're not hung up on the OtterBox name, this is a great solution. And then lastly is the quick charge power bank on the bottom, which is a fast charging. So those are some new kind of items that we have from Tomax, of course. And I will go into the other flyers. We also have, this is kind of cool. I think they said that this new wood Bluetooth speaker, why is it attractive? And samples are going out this week, I think Mark said, is because it's 4 watt times 2. So typically industry speakers for Bluetooth are 3 watt, which sounds pretty good, but this is actually 4 watt times 2. So it's 8 watts. So it's going to be really crisp, quality, powerful sound coming out of here. And also what's nice about it is with all of our items, you'll notice that they're 12-piece minimums. I think even on the power banks, 12-piece minimum. So when I've been presenting these at the shows and talking about holiday gifts and that sort of thing, people really like that the minimums are very low. The one on top is a dual fast charging wireless charger. I don't think we have that available as samples, but it is available. You should probably get a sample of this, which is the QC751, which is a 15 watt wireless charger. This is shown on Amazon, right, for the same price, $35, except the Amazon one is 10 watt. Ours is 15 watt. You could charge here wirelessly. This is a wireless charger here you could charge. It has a docking station for your AirPods, any type of AirPods, AirPods Pro, AirPods regular, doesn't matter, they all fit in here. And then you could also put your smartwatch on here, but the smartwatch, there's no charging station. You actually have to, just like the Amazon one, you have to put your cord and your charging base here to charge your smartwatch. But we've been selling this piece like crazy because it's just a great item for the kitchen, for the home, for your desk, for the office. You can put all your devices on here, charge them up, and fast because it's 15 watt. So the QC905 is the newest version of that because we're trying to piggyback on top of that in terms of popularity. In terms of flyers, people want apparel going into the winter season. So I would go into flyers with the Tri-Mountain, and that we did come out with the deep end. So the deep end does have deep inventory on products. So you could download the PDF and talk about, the first page really is polo shirts, long sleeve polo shirts as we're going into winter. And then we have some of our jackets. Most notably, the ones that are the most important are the Vital soft shell jacket, which we have deep inventory level on in both men's and women's. And it's the least expensive soft shell in the market, okay? Hands down, less expensive than Sanmar, less expensive than Alpha Broder, S&S. No one can touch us on the quality and the price of that leather jacket. And then the Mountaineer jacket, which is a 3-season jacket. We have over 20 colors to choose from, deep inventory levels. We have it in a banded bottom, which is kind of old school, but hey, old school sells, man. Nothing is more, popular than that piece. But then we also have open bottom versions. And then like that covers a lot. So I'm just trying to think if there's anyone that else. Oh, so in terms of ADG, so we have our flyers, and of course ADG does drinkware and tumblers and that sort of thing. We're doing free spec samples, or maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't talk about that because we're into holiday and they'll probably go crazy by doing spec samples. but ADG is, we did introduce some full color journals, and they got a really good response at the shows because people really like the way they look, and the price points are phenomenal on them. And the setup is, you can't beat the setup, but really the 4-color process pen, where's our pen flyer? So this pen flyer, the second one here, the 4-color process, ADG just did a blast today where one side is like a holiday greeting because you get 2 sides. You get 2 sides on this imprint for no additional charge, no additional upcharge, and no additional setup charge. So one side could be kind of your corporate logo, and then the other side could be your holiday greeting kind of 4-color process. And you can make it really fun kind of thing. And if you don't have one, ADG, I'm sure has one because they had it in a blast that we just did today, being October 1st. So I think that pretty much covers it. You know, the team is available all at Team Walter B for samples. Pretty much API has carte blanche when it comes to samples if you need them. And we're here to help you with ideas, virtuals, checking inventory, that sort of thing, and just essentially saving you time and or money and make your life easier. So let's see, I will stop sharing, see how long this is. Does it tell me how long it is? No. Interesting. Recording, meeting information maybe. Nope. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. So let me know if you have any questions.